All right, y'all, we gonna try this again. My bad, had to go live again because of the clips. I guess we're not allowed to play the Friday clips here on Ethic Talk Radio on YouTube because of the restricted guidelines and all that. So, but we're gonna make this right and we're gonna get to the bottom of it all, y'all. Here we go, here we go. Yeah. So, it's your boy, the host with the most, ACCino. Yes, y'all. We broadcasting live here from Los Angeles, y'all. Friday night, trying to make it right and all. So, yeah, man. It's been a lot going on, man. Whole lot of stuff going on, man. Man, things been going on with the pandemic, the elections, and people been dropping like flies like crazy, man. It's getting too real out there, man. You know, I've been kind of like hiatus on YouTube, but also I've been checking out people on YouTube, you know, seeing what's up and all, man. If y'all streaming, get them likes up. Shout out to my subscribers out there. Also, shout out to like over 10,000 subscribers on here. But, you know, the YouTube game has changed. You know, it's different, y'all. So, but yeah, so the main topics that I want to touch on today is about Tiny Lester passing away at the age of 62. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised from Compton, California. You know, he was a wrestler and, you know, he became an actor and all. And one of my favorite movies that he acted in was Friday. Now, you know, my previous live, I tried to play the clips and all, but like I said, man, it's the community guidelines, you know, so the game has really changed and all. But, however, what I want to do is show you all a nice little slideshow right there. Mr. Tiny Lester, rest in peace. You know, man, he will be missed. Our biggest condolences goes out to his family and his loved ones and the people that knew him very well, you know. So, yeah, so I was told that he was tested positive for the COVID-19. And lately, a few months ago, he was having trouble breathing and all. So this is what I was reading in the articles and everything, because I know I at first I didn't believe it because the simple fact I was like, nah, this is BS. But when I start seeing ABC giving the breaking news about it, then I start to see TMZ giving the breaking news about what happened to Tiny Lester. You know, RIP to Tiny Lester. And, man, he will be missed, y'all. For real, he will be missed. I mean, it's a sad situation, man. And that is like a major loss, y'all. And, man, it's shocking because at this point right now, they're working on the autopsy report to find out what was the cause of Tiny Lester's death and all, you know, because he was found, you know, unresponsive at his home in Marina Del Rey, California, y'all. So, you know, like I said, he will be remembered. I mean, he was like the second black man who played the black president in the Fifth Element movie with Chris Tucker. You know, they did it again and all. So, but yeah, again, y'all, rest in peace to Tiny Lester, Tiny Lester Jr. He will be missed, y'all, in a real way. So what I want to do here is definitely get on this topic right here, man. This is a touchy situation, man. A very touchy situation. This is about Casey Goodson Jr., man. He was on his way home coming from a dentist appointment. And, you know, he had some Subway sandwiches and all to bring home to feed his family. And, man, whatever transpired to this day, we don't even know what happened, but all they know is that he got shot a few times in his torso and all. And, I mean, he shot him in his lungs and his heart and everything like that. But they still waiting on the autopsy report to find out what really happened, what transpired. But it's just so many, you know, speculations about what led up to, you know, Casey being shot. And Jason Meade was the officer who shot Casey. And And man, my biggest condolences goes out to his family, especially his mother, man, especially his grandmother and his siblings, man. I mean, that's deep. It's sad, man. It's sad. I mean, like, I had to learn the story because I know this happened Friday on December 4th, 2020, when this all went down. Located in Columbus, Ohio. Man. I mean, it's sad, man. It's shocking. And the way they just did Casey dirty like that was uncalled for. It was unfortunate. And the crazy part about it, they were, I mean, yeah, he was a licensed carrier to carry guns and all, right? But they claim that they found a gun, but where's the gun? You know what I mean? So another reports that I was reading regarding that he was the wrong person, which is mistaken identity, which reminds me of that old classic movie, Cornbread Earl, starring Lawrence Fisher. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check out that Cornbread and Earl movie. Man, sad stuff, man. It's sad. It is a cold situation, man, that every time you look up, you know what I'm saying, young black boys are being murdered by the police. Black men being murdered by the police. So it's like, damn, if you carry a concealed weapon, it's like you really got to be super careful because, even if you fearing for your life, fearing for your safety, if, you can be carrying a weapon on you for your protection and just be walking down the street minding your business, and the police, all they got to say, oh, he's got a gun. And then they starting shooting like crazy, man. It's messed up. It's messed up. So what I want to do here is I definitely want to play this clip from the family attorney and the mother of Casey. Like I said, man, my biggest condolences goes out. And in our description, we definitely have the GoFundMe link. So feel free to go send your donations out for his funeral arrangements and all, y'all. So here's the clip right here from Ethic Talk Radio Podcast.
Casey was a hard-working American. Casey was somebody who was just amazing. Casey was full of life and full of love. And the family of Casey is so happy to know that that story is being told. Casey was peaceful. Casey was somebody who, on his keychain, he had Mickey Mouse. Casey was someone who loved animals. He would take in dogs and just take care of them. He would take care of snakes and just random animals. He loved this world. He loved his family. That's who Casey is. Casey is somebody who was taught to be hardworking and he had goals. Casey wanted to own a fleet of trucks. And so he took classes to complete his commercial driver's license. He was so proud of that, completing that and just having that goal and that aspiration of owning his own fleet of trucks. Casey was somebody who wanted to be a CCW instructor. And so Casey took steps to complete those classes and to have that license. Casey took the right steps to achieve his goals and to live his life and to make his family proud and to show that his younger siblings that if you do the right thing, and you work hard and you take the right steps, good things will happen. That's who Casey was. Casey was not a suspect. Casey was not involved in any criminal investigation. Casey was somebody who was living his life the same as any of us. That's who Casey was. And so Casey was somebody who knew that given his passion for learning about guns and advocating for gun safety and just following the rules, that he had to also teach his family about that and be that example. Casey's sister, Janae, tells a story about how Casey would always educate her about properly having a firearm, making sure that she was never caught with an illegal weapon. Casey taught his aunt about just the need to have her CCW and to protect herself. Once Casey's grandfather passed away, Casey began to see himself as the protector of his family. And so he knew that in America, his right was to bear arms in this country, and that living in Ohio, he had a right to openly carry a weapon if he chose, and that if he wanted to carry a concealed weapon, that he had to have a permit to do so. And that's who he was. He followed the rules. He was about safety. It's important that we note that as Black people in this country, our skin cannot be weaponized. We have a country where If someone wants to protest at the State House, they can carry assault rifles. That's if their skin is white. But as Black people, we have to worry about whether carrying a weapon and exercising that right will lead to our death. I can tell you personally that I am afraid to get a CCW. I want to get a CCW license, but I'm afraid to do so. I want to protect myself and to protect my family, but I have a fear of being killed. And that was prior to Casey's death. That's been my entire adult existence, because I know as a Black man that I'm viewed differently. And so I sit here, I went to law school. I have on a suit and a tie, but I work late sometimes. And when I leave the office, I'm always mindful that I could be attacked. But I can't protect myself because I can't carry a weapon because my skin is weaponized. And so Casey was courageous because he, in a world that does not protect him, he made the decision that he wanted to exercise that right and protect his family and himself. So that's Casey. And so on December 4th, Casey was living his life and doing the right thing per usual. That morning, he made sure that his teeth were clean by going to the dentist. And on his way home, he stopped at Subway to get subs for himself and for his grandmother and his brother. Casey had his face mask that day. And we know that because on his kitchen floor lies that face mask next to those Subway sandwiches. Casey was arriving home that day, the same as any other day. And we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. We deserve to know what happened, but we have no idea at this point what happened that led to Jason Meade choosing to take Casey's life. But Casey's not a suspect in any way, shape, or form. Casey was someone who was killed on his kitchen floor simply because he was a Black man and his skin was weaponized. And so Casey tried to protect himself and unfortunately was unable to do so. And we have to protect Casey. In the aftermath of Casey's death, his grandmother saw Casey lying on the kitchen floor dying. His 5-year-old brother saw Casey lying on the kitchen floor dying. In all, there were 9 family members in the house at the time, 5 adults and 4 children. They have no idea what happened that led to Jason Meade choosing to take Casey's life. Casey's uncle tells the story of how they heard gunshots and someone burst in their door. So he grabs his 3-year-old daughter and he looked up and he saw someone pointing a gun at him, yelling at him to leave the house before he was drugged out of the house. And in that trauma, as he tried to exit his home, he was further threatened by that person with that gun who said, "What are you doing? Get out of this house before I shoot you too." Casey's not the suspect here. And we need to look at the actions of Jason Meade and what he did that led to Casey's death, how this family was treated in that aftermath, and how they were further threatened and mistreated and treated inhumanely. And so we have a family that had no idea that this would happen, and they have no answers, and they're dealing with trauma that will affect this family for generations. They're going to need counseling. They're going to need love from this entire country because Casey did not deserve this. In a year in which we said everything that we could about racial justice in this country, there have been countless news stories and articles about this social justice awakening in this country. There have been commitments from corporations and from athletic organizations surrounding how they will commit to social justice in this country. If we're talking about our rights as Black people in this country, our right to bear arms is one that it is something that is apparently a right that many people are passionate about. But unfortunately, Black people cannot be passionate about their right to bear arms. That conversation around Black people and guns must be normalized because we have to be able to protect ourselves and our families. Casey tried to do the right thing. It's important that we talk about normalizing Black people protecting themselves in this country, and that all Americans stand up to protect Black people, and that all Americans stand up and speak out for Casey Goodson. So I spoke about that generational trauma that impacts many victims of police violence, and Casey Goodson's family is unfortunately forever impacted by that. And so from this point, I'll have Tamala speak about how they were treated in that aftermath, what her family went through, and just things from her perspective.
I got the phone call and I went to the scene. When I pulled up to the scene, I was angry and I was screaming, but I just wanted to get to my family and get answers. They had them inside of the tape talk area, and they were sitting in my niece's car, and they wouldn't let them come to me, and they wouldn't let me get to them, but my 5-year-old was screaming for me. So they tried to stop him, but I wouldn't let him. I got him, and I put him in my car because he had witnessed the whole thing. They wouldn't let my mom come. She was standing there crying. They wouldn't let my daughters come to me. They were standing there crying. They wouldn't let me go to them. My sister pulled up, and there was one sergeant, and I don't know his name, and I know his face, and it was just one. There was just one. There was 10. There's a million police out there, different police, U.S. Marshals, CPD, the Sheriff Department. But it was one sergeant. He was a head sergeant, I believe, and he would talk to my sister. And he was really informative when she pulled up, and he would update her. The rest of them out there were assholes. They dragged my son's dog out by his neck, covered in blood, in front of the whole family, drug him and threw him into a van, and his body upside the van to the point where everybody standing out there could hear his body hit it. We were standing out there. They wouldn't confirm what hospital Casey went to. They wouldn't give us any information that said if he was dead or alive on the stretcher. We knew that his eyes was open, but we didn't know if he was dead or alive. So we were praying that he was going to make it. But then my sister was informed that he did not make it by the sergeant. I don't know his name, but he was a kind man. When we found out Casey didn't make it, of course, we were all destroyed, and we just wanted each other, and they wouldn't let us. The deputy, because I was trying to get to my family, was calling me bitches. Not once, but several times I was called a bitch. They wouldn't let them have keys to the car to get heat. They were outside, freezing cold, those shoes, those coats, those socks. My 18-year-old was in a bra. I mean, we will never be the same. And we still don't have answers as to why. Why? Like, why are we going through this? What did he do? Why did he deserve this? Like, why? What did you do this for? What would make you do this to our baby when he didn't do nothing to you? He was just a black man coming home from a dentist appointment. He didn't do anything. And he was killed and murdered cold-bloodedly in a violent manner for nothing. And the man who did it refuses to even speak. He won't even say why. What is your lie? Because he's not going to say why. Because the reason why is because my son is a young black man and he became a target. That's why. But he won't even tell us his lie to try to cover up the fact that he's a racist.
So from this point, again, it's important that we rally around Casey's family, protect them, understand their pain and the pain of so many people across this country. It's gone on for so long. We have to put an end to the assault on black people in this country. I, as a black man, I sit here today and I fear for my life, as Casey unfortunately did on that day.
Damn, man. For real, I mean, man, my biggest condolences goes out, man, to his mother, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, I can imagine the pain, to like see her son like that and to experience that. Even the family, man, that's messed up, though. I mean, was it necessary for them to drag him like that? Was it necessary to call his mother a bitch? Was it necessary to even kill this dude, period? Was it necessary? I mean, damn. I mean, look, y'all, y'all donate, man. The donate is in the chat. The donate is in the description box. Y'all go ahead and donate for the love and memory of Casey Goodson Jr. Y'all go ahead and donate. I mean, it's like when this shit in, man. It's like I said, man, it's really getting out of hand. And like, all because of this, this pandemic, the attentions have been sky high right now, y'all. For real, it's been sky high. And it's been crazy. So, man, yeah, I know. I see some people in the chat coming in. And big ups to King, Peppy, and also DeWallish. I hope I said it right. I see y'all up in the chat and everything. But yeah, man, y'all donate. The donate link is right in the is in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? And he raised over way more than what they expected, but it's always good to donate extras, man, because I know that this is an unexpected death for the family. And y'all already know, I've always been known for bringing awareness in situations like this. This could happen to anyone's brother, son, cousin, nephew, father, anybody, y'all, for real. Man, that's just a deep situation. But yeah, how's everybody doing? I know everybody's out there chilling and everything, man. I'll probably hang out a little bit for a while on the YouTube. I know it's been a minute. It's like the game is changing on YouTube, y'all. They keep changing these guidelines and all that. Look, I was on the live, y'all. And then, I'm playing the Friday clips of Lester, Tiny Lester and all. And then they just dropped it on me, man. That's whack. But hey, the rules are the rules, you know what I'm saying? The rules are the rules. So I guess when guidelines change, we got to change with it. Times are changing. The system is changing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm reading your comment right now. Let's see here. Yeah, that could be anybody's son. For real, D. The struggle is real, D. I mean, look, y'all. This COVID is getting out of hand, y'all. Don't y'all agree? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree that this COVID is getting out of hand. And I know some of y'all out there waiting on a stimulus, maybe a stimulus package, maybe a stimulus check for the holidays to have a little extra money to spend and all. Man, put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree. But the struggle's getting too real because, I haven't really been touching on the narrative about the stimulus checks. It's too many people out there giving these narratives about the stimulus check and they misleading people. It's bad enough that it's a confused situation after the election, with Donald Trump talking about after he get reelected, he was going to get right on it with the stimulus, right? And then another thing that's crazy is that Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell haven't even been speaking with each other lately. They supposed to be coming up with an agreement. What's up with that? What's up with that? I mean, shit, it got me saying, come on now, come on. So yeah, the struggle is real. But this COVID, man, has been affecting society of mankind. And some people out there think that this COVID is fake, that this COVID is not real, which it is real. It's getting too real. I mean, look, there's some people I know that's dying every day. And they not dying from the COVID. Man, they dying from natural causes. There's some people I know that got cancer. There's people I know that's sick right now. There's some people I know that's dealing with some serious health problems and they at high risk. And they dropping like flies. But it's sad when, you find out that your loved ones, that people that been tested positive for COVID-19. It's sad, for real. It's sad. So this is why, I've been kind of hiatus on YouTube. I'm not even going to front with y'all because, I've been trying to keep up with what's going on out there. As far as the COVID situation, the stimulus checks, and then plus I've been trying to keep, up to date with what's been going on. But man, it's been so overwhelming. I had to really shut it off for a second, and don't get me wrong, I've been on the YouTube and everything watching everybody giving their narratives and stuff like that. But because the rules of the game had changed at YouTube, it's they're not notifying our subscribers that we're live on the air. So it's if you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, and it's still we have to put in the ground level as far as sharing it to everybody and hoping that everybody else share our content and all. So, so it's been really difficult with the social media, Facebook getting sued, and then they talking about shutting down TikTok and all. And some people still got TikTok. Instagram. It just got boring, man, because it's like nobody's really talking about nothing. Everybody trying to do something. Everybody trying to do something. I don't knock nobody from, doing their thing and all, but I mean, if you're gonna do it right. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what's been going on, man. Like, it's just, I've been learning how to adapt to the whole changes of YouTube, taking these classes, these courses, finding out the new rules and the regulations of what you can and cannot do, what kind of music you can use, or like what kind of music that you don't use. And I mean, man, shit's confusing for real. So that's why I say, like, every time, like, everybody's like doing the same thing, the game just keeps changing with the blink of an eye. Every time you look up, something is changing, for real. For real. All right, I see somebody up in the chat. Let's see here. Victory prize. Yeah, I agree, family. My niece, 21. Oh, man, I am so sorry about that. Victory praise. How you doing, by the way, Miss Victory Praise? I just read your comment, man. Damn, she was 1 pound, multiple. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. My biggest condolences, man. I send my prayers out, like to anybody out there that's watching right now that has family members that experience having COVID or experience these health problems during these pandemic situations, man. My prayers goes out to y'all. For real, it does. For real, it does, man. It's sad. I mean, to keep it real with y'all, look, man, I'm lost for words right now. For real. I'm lost for words. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Hey, but that's good to know, Victory Praise, that she's alive and she's well. I mean, it's like now you got to be careful. I mean, look, they not playing out there. They want folks to wear a mask. They want folks to wash their hands. They want people to sanitize constantly. And now it's getting crazy because a lot of people were scared to go out there and really interact with the world. Like, look, I've been invited to a couple of parties. I've been invited to a lot of shit, but excuse my language, but I just chose not to go. I chose not to even roll like that. You know what I mean? So, it's sad. It's sad. Like, you just can't take no chances. I mean, it's okay to go outside, get some fresh air and all, but now with these cases rising like crazy right now, and it's around the holidays, and I mean, damn, and this year has went by fast. I mean, damn, it's been like over 8 months right now. Just about. And we still in this pandemic? Oh, Lord. Yeah, for real. It's crazy, but it will be worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better, y'all. For real. For real, y'all. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Let's just hope that they come through with some type of stimulus or come through with something, man, because there's a lot of people out there, man. They paying high bills right now. They paying high mortgage right now. The bills are rising and folks is running out of money, and there's a lot of attentions going on in LA. There's a lot of attentions going on everywhere. It's not just only in Los Angeles, California. It's everywhere. That's a fact, So, man, it's crazy. I'm reading your comment right now, Miss D. Let's see. Lost 4 relatives, 24-year-old cousin. She was surgical nurse, and she's in the hospital with COVID. Oh, my God. I'm sorry to hear that, D. I am deeply sorry to hear that. This is everybody. I mean, damn. That's why I say people out here not taking this virus very seriously right now. And I get it, like, after, Breonna Taylor, what happened to her, how she got murdered by the police. And then after George Floyd got murdered by the police, and then that protest, man, too many people say, hell no, they not staying in the house no more. They finna go out here and protest for the cause. And I get it. And I applaud him for that. I applaud him for that, but if you're gonna go out there and do that, be careful. That's all I'm saying, be careful. I mean, it was no social distancing, nobody wearing no mask, none of that. They just going like it's a normal day. And some people believe that, you know, the doctors, the hospitals is giving them the COVID. And, you know, and I'm like, nah, man, this virus is real. There's some people out there right now, for real. There's people out there that got the COVID and don't even know they got the COVID. And then there's people out there that know they got the COVID but won't even tell you they got the COVID. And that's evil right there if they ain't giving nobody no heads up that they got it. You know what I mean? So, man, it's real. So, okay, yeah, Miss Victory Praise, yeah, I'm reading your comment about your spouse is on the front line, seeing patients, and your bro-in-law is an emergency medical doctor in Florida. They are dedicated to their oath. So they try to tell people wearing a mask can help frontline because, you know, we want our loved ones. Yeah, that's a fact. And you know what? I'm gonna give you applause for that right there, Miss Victory Praise. For real. That's a fact. Because I know, you know, I have people that I know that's on the front line right now. Frontline workers that works in the hospital. That's nurses for the in-home care and all that. You know, and they dealing with patients that are like high risk. And then there's some people I know when they come home, they have to take off all their clothes and put it in a bag and wash it every night and take a shower and all that before they interact with their kids. Or before they interact with their family, or before they interact with their spouse, or whatever, you know? But yeah, man, this virus is real. But yeah, now with Tiny Lester, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but you know, Tiny Lester was tested positive for the COVID-19 as well. And per manager, his manager stated that that he was having trouble breathing months ago. So, man, it's a deep situation, man. Rest in peace to Tiny Lester, man. Rest in peace. And our biggest condolences goes out to his family as well. You know what I'm saying? And what I want to do here is I want to play a clip for y'all from Tiny Lester. I mean, like I said in my previous live, I wanted to play the Fridays and all, but man, they wasn't messing with me like that. They wasn't playing. So what I'm gonna do here is let's see here. We gonna load it up right quick, and the least I can do is give you guys a good audio for y'all to listen to. And let's cue it up. Here we go, y'all.
When me and Ice Cube sat in his motorhome, we was watching the dailies. We knew Chris was about to become Chris Tucker, the movie star. We knew Friday was gonna make a lot of noise.
And does it bother you when people still call you Deebo today?
Hell no. Should I making so much damn money off of Deebo? Make money off of Zeus. The whole thing about me being with Monster Energy Drink, they have a bicycle, they play that character. People want to see that character. I pulled that from Big U. I used him as my background of how I wanted this character to be perceived. Because the whole thing about how bad this guy was is when Ice Cube pulled the gun on him. He said, "What you gonna do with that?" Besides, make me mad. That was cold-blooded. That was it for me. And when he knocked Nia Long ass out, gotta knock a bitch out. Gotta knock a bitch out. Put it over. Make you a real bad person.
How close is Deebo to your real personality?
Like I said, it's Deebo's Big U. Can't be stopped. My family had a lot of alcohol in it, so I didn't want to drink. So I used to always say I like milk and cookies, and I might drink a Corona every once in a while, maybe one or two a year, maybe. If it's super hot on a hot day, but I'm not a drinker. And I want to break the generation curse in my family. We have a lot of alcoholic in my family, the generation before me.
Have you ever hit anybody as hard as you hit Red and Friday?
Hell motherfucking yeah. Asshole Hogan. Had them white people scared. That big white hero about to bow down to that big fool from Compton, Zeus. The human wrecking machine.
What's the craziest experience you had making Friday?
I don't like the dirty draw scene, man. Ice Cube slid that shit in after I signed my contract. Put that stuff in. I just live in Atlanta. And Had a gold-digging girlfriend. Back was that Spellman, I ain't gonna say her name. Back then, she had some pretty eyes though. She had some pretty eyes. Had that long hair. All them light-skinned girls go to Spellman. And she said, oh, damn, because she had watched all my clothes, right? She said, damn, they know your ass real well, don't they? Because she tried to say, that was my drawers for real when she watched her. I said, I'm going to choke your ass out, you little yellow heifer. Shit. Let me talk to my business partners. You want to go to work? Or do you want to go to work? Yeah.
You were in next Friday, but not Friday after next. And why not?
You got to ask an Ice Cube question. You know, maybe he wasn't feeling me. I don't know. But Cuba's always been good to me. He put me in a Coors Light commercial, got me about $70,000. Me and Terry's in the last one together. That's all I'm going to give y'all. I can't tell you the story, but me and Terry Crews joined forces. Deebo and Damien. And I told Cuba, I'm getting up there, and they said, well, you are OG. You OG Deebo. And so I pray we do it. I'm really concerned if it's going to happen now, because we were supposed to shoot.
Man. Now, see, look, Ice Cube, man, look. See, tomorrow's not promised. I mean, look, y'all already lost Pops, man. Y'all lost Pops for the final Friday. I mean, the Friday should have been done. All he had to do was go out there and get a deal with Netflix and all that, and that would have been that. It would have been a great Friday. It would have been a great, little combination with John Witherspoon, Terry Crews, Tiny Lester. That would have been a great collaboration. And, they had some little false, fake advertisement trailers on, I think it was on YouTube at one point. And, I've heard stories about the final Friday, the last Friday. But, man, we don't know if they shot the Friday, because the interview clip that I just played for you guys was on April 20th, 2015. And what a lot of people don't know, that he was portraying Big U as Deebo. I'm about to blow your mind on this. He got this from Big U, which Big U was the manager for Nipsey Hussle in the beginning of his career. A lot of people don't know that. But if you don't know, now y'all know that he was portraying Big U in Friday, which is interesting. That's why it was very important that, I wanted to play that clip for y'all and all, man. Because, man, that's deep. But it would have been a great collaboration. I just felt like if Ice Cube would have got a deal on Netflix and everything, and just seal that deal with these guys and did the Friday movie and put it on Netflix, that would have been dope. For real, don't y'all agree? Put a one in the chat if y'all agree. For real, put a one in the chat if y'all agree that, because everybody's going to Netflix. It's like a multi-billion-dollar streaming service right now. And a lot of people are trying to start their own streaming service, but you don't have no huge following for people to know about the streaming service. It's like people not checking for it. But with this pandemic right now, it's like now is the time. Now is the time with the pandemic, because, all you can do is sit at home and watch Netflix, Amazon Prime. I mean, look, when the pandemic hit, y'all, I started watching Amazon Prime, and I never really paid attention to Amazon Prime, but Amazon Prime is just like Netflix. I just don't like the fact that when I play a movie, or if I'm playing like an episode or something, the next episode comes on, it starts to slow down like it's the demons talking, so I gotta stop it, rewind the shit back and all that, And I'm like, damn, do I got demons in my house and shit? But it happens, so you gotta stop it, rewind, Amazon Prime. And then, sometimes like Netflix be tripping sometimes with their little network and all. So it happens. It happens, y'all. It happens. But yeah. So what everybody got planned? Look, holla at me in the chat. What y'all got planned for the holidays? Besides staying in the house. I mean, there's ways to be very creative as far as having fun if you have your children, or as far as having fun if you got a loved one, significant other, or you're staying with roommates and y'all quarantine and all, stay at home, because pretty soon, this is going to be like a worldwide thing. But one final topic that I want to discuss is about the vaccine. Now, a lot of people are afraid to take this vaccine. I don't blame you. 100, I don't blame you all. Some people are scared because it's like if you got bad allergies, bad allergic reactions, to the vaccine, it's all bad. So it's like when they do their first shipment, it's going to be shipped out here in California at Cedars-Sinai Hospital. That's where all the vaccines is going to be laid at. The very first shipment coming out here to California, right? And then I guess it's going to go worldwide distributions and stuff like that. So that's what's going to go down with the vaccine. We just got to see. They said it's between 95 to 96% accurate. We don't know. We just got to see what happens. But man, thank God, through the grace of God, I tested twice for it and I've been tested negative. Thank God for that. You know what I mean? And, the people I've been close to been tested negative for the COVID. Thank God for that. So it's like, we all stand on each other tough to be aware. So let me look in the comments right quick in the chat, and let's see. It says games, and we dedicated to a crab bowl, and I will still make my mac and cheese and dressing and greens. Oh yeah, girl. Psh. Look, check this out. Big ups to all the cookers out there. Like me, I'm gonna be making a pot roast with some mac and cheese from scratch with some collard greens, some dressing with the chicken gizzards in it, and making some like nice little dinner rolls and everything. That's what I'm gonna be doing, and watching some good movies, because like every single day there's like a new movie coming out, either if it's on Netflix or if it's on Amazon Prime, or it's movies to pretty much rent and all. But like, it's nothing wrong to, go outside and get some fresh air and everything. But man, yeah, man, for real, Victory. Man, this COVID ain't no joke, and I'm just glad that I haven't even got involved with catching that stuff. Like, I mean, I want to go out and have fun. Like, man, look, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I be tempted to want to run the streets like it's a normal day. I'm not even going to front with y'all. But then I had to think in the back of my mind, like, all right, I got to be careful. Sometimes, like, I'll be outside with folks, and then I know I had to social distance sometimes, and then, like, the crazy part about this here is, like, every time you think that everything is going down with these cases, it just keeps rising. I remember I was out of town, up in Palm Springs and all. And then I'm like, okay, everything's cool. Everywhere you go, you see people wearing masks. But then when you watch the news and you say the cases is rising like crazy and there's more numbers on the deaths, you like, oh no. And then I'm feeling like, man, so now I gotta go back in the house, But me personally, what I'm gonna do during the holidays is I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna work on my new film called The Park Enforcement Scandals. I'm working on a film about that, how cars get impounded wrongfully and all that. And then for them to fight it, it's gonna cost them a lot of money to fight it. And I'm gonna give some information and intel on how to fight it. Some good advice, very informative documentary movie, which I'm working on during the time, because I was out filming and everything before the curfew happened. So, we got to be in the house by like 10 p.m. from 10 to 5 a.m. in the morning, So, yeah, so it's crazy. Yep. And I'm reading the comment right now. Let's see. Okay, so Victory Praise said that I may have to add a pot roast. Yeah, you better cook you a pot roast, man. Sure. Better cook you one, put it up in the bag, man, and put them nice little veggies up in there, all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all you could do is sit at home and eat. You better have some weights and work out. Do some jumbo jacks or something. You know what I'm saying? For real. You gotta do all that. Cause man, it's getting crazy. Shit, I can't even go to the gym, y'all. Man, I be wanting to go and work out, lift some weights and all that. And I can't even do that, man. This is whack. You know, after a while, you get tired of being in your bubble after a while, y'all. For real. For real. You get tired, man. Like, it's like, you just want to go out of town. And see, now, when you go out of town, right? As soon as you go out of town, it's like you got to quarantine for a couple of days. And that's whack. And then look, mark my words. Trip this out. Don't be surprised. There's going to be people that's going to get on the plane and they're going to fly out of town again like they did on Thanksgiving. That's why them cases was rising. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's why them cases went up. But yeah, man. Life's a trip. But you know what? At least we able to wake up in the morning and thank God every day that we can live to see another day. That's a fact, y'all. For real, that's a fact. You can live to see another day. But like I said before, it will be worse before it gets better. And man, look, I'm going to try my best to do more of these here. But it's just, man, trying to adapt to change. And I know I got to put in the effort, at least, you know, go live maybe like twice or 3 times a day. That's a lot of work when you're trying to develop your narratives and make your outlines out. And you know me, I'm professional with mine, man. I like to structure out everything and give y'all something good. I don't want to just give y'all live telling y'all stuff and then I don't have nothing to show for. I like to show video. I like to show like photos and play audio clips and music. I like to do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like to entertain like Netflix is entertaining, like Disney Plus is entertaining, like Prime Amazon is entertaining, you know? They all out there entertaining everybody. So yeah. You said put them up Prime, and then you go from there and it will show you the movies that are playing in theaters. Oh yeah, trust me, I've been all on Prime. Man, I've been dissecting Amazon Prime. Trust and believe, D. Trust and believe. I've been dissecting it. Man, look, lately I've been watching a gang of paranormal movies and horror films and Christmas films and you know, it's so much. I mean, even the old black exploitation movies I've been watching on Prime too. I'm like, damn, they got a gang of stuff on here. I just don't like the fact they got the old school films on there that you gotta pay for and rent. But man, that's whack. Cause you know I got a Fire Stick, so you know I be kicking it on a stick, watching everything I want to watch. And sometimes you know stuff that you want to see, you know, we got the back door. Someday I can't tell y'all what I mean by the back door, but it's always the back door where you can watch them movies, if you know what I mean, in the real way. So, but yeah, hey, Miss Victory Praise, good night to you. It's been fun. And I appreciate you catching my live as well, man. And don't forget to like, don't forget to share, show some love, and all that good stuff. You know, for real. Show some love for your boy, man. You know, like I said, you know, I'm still putting out that content on the YouTube channel. And I'm still doing the live and everything. You know, so. And Miss D, yeah, I saw that movie. Girl, let me tell you. Look, AOD, that movie was so crazy. It makes you wonder. It makes you think that does this still exist? If you know what I mean. Yeah, but I seen the movie. Shoot, Antebellum. Ooh, boy, I seen that movie like 3 times. Oh boy from that direct that movie, he also direct Get Out. He had a series out with old boy that played in Dolomite's My Name, the guy that was playing the writer and all. His name is something Keys. I forgot his whole name. But yeah, you know, they've been doing a series on Comedy Central and all. And, you know, I seen a couple of seasons on that. I've been watching that back to back lately. And I'm like, you know, some of the stuff is funny. It kind of remind me of the Dave Chappelle show. But yeah, this dude, Jordan right here, man, every time he make a movie, I don't know if it's black horror or black horror suspense, but that movie he did right there, oh my God. in the beginning. It's like you have to watch the whole movie from the beginning to end, because if you blink or if you get up and do something, you're gonna be like, okay, what I missed? It was like, I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone that haven't seen the movie, but I recommend anyone that haven't seen that movie, go see that movie. Go rent that movie. That movie is like, man, that movie would have you saying, for real, it would definitely have you saying, why? Because, man, all of a sudden she wakes up. It's like she's into slavery. That's all I can say on that. As soon as you would think it's like 12 years of slavery, but it's not. You have to watch the whole thing. And the way it ended was a cold ending. All I can say, it was a cold middle. So your eyes would be glued when you watch this movie. 100. I think I'm gonna watch that movie again after I watch Friday. I think I'm gonna do that after I do my live, man. I gotta watch that again because it's one of those movies you want to watch again, and it's a twist. And I'm so tempted to even tell y'all what this movie's about, but what I can do is give a little quick review about this movie. My whole take on that, it was cold-blooded. It was a cold-blooded movie, but it was worth, you get your money's worth when you rent the movie. That's all I can say on that. But my personal opinion on that is, like, everything that's going on in that movie is gonna have you thinking. Just like, think about the movie Get Out. Now, it's not like, it's nothing like Get Out. Trust me. This is like some whole next level right here. So like I said, y'all need to watch that movie. I mean, this movie is made for everyone. It may piss off some people, and it may have some people like saying non-stop, non-action. Yeah, but some good stuff. Powerful, man. Have your head bopping. Have your eyes wide, and just like I said, make sure you don't blink an eye, y'all. For real. Just make sure. Oh man, I can't believe this week that went by so fast, and here it is, the weekend coming, and man, it's crazy. You know? All right, so 08, big ups to Miss Jazz Lee over here. It says, okay, the movie makes you think, and is somebody really doing that? Yeah, that's true. I agree. It makes you think that movie still exists. Like it makes you think slavery still exists. That's all I had to say on that. But you got to watch it for yourself, because everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I like the movie. I'm not going to front. I like the movie. Round of applause to the director, man. To Mr. Jordan Peele. Round of applause to him. Round of applause. But yeah, man, I seen an episode with him and old boy, man. They was dressing up like women, wearing dresses and shit. And then they was, I was laughing my ass off about it, because, like, I don't know if anybody's seen that episode. And, them wearing a dress and all that. And then, like, they experienced a little crime and everything. And then they was taking a selfie while people was getting shot in the club, right? And then they was all like, delete it. They dressed up like women and shit, right? And so, it was funny as hell. But, I mean, damn. I guess, they, a lot of people would do what they got to do to be in Hollywood. But like I said, he's a director, so, it is what it is. I guess so. It is what it is. I guess that's Hollywood for you. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Hollywood films that's still being made during this pandemic. But man, shit, the music industry is kind of hurting right now. And only for a few artists that are not touring, but shoot, man, big ups to Busta Rhymes. Shout out to him. Busta Rhymes had came out with an album called Extension Level Event Part 2. Y'all need to listen to that record. You know what I'm saying? It's out on YouTube and it's out everywhere. Everything that he was talking about, the way things are right now, he's spoken that into existence, and it took him like damn near 11 years to make Extinction Level Event Part 2. And he got Part 1. Y'all need to check out Part 1. For real. For real. For real. But yeah, man. Shoot, man. I guess that's it. That's my show. Man, much love to y'all. Much love to, my people in the chat. Shout out to you, Miss D. Wallace. I hope I said your name right. And also shout out to 08 Jazz Lee. And also, shout out to Victory Praise. And man, just shout out to anybody that's watching this video right now. For real, shout out. And also, man, before we end this here, let me pull this up right quick. Man, rest in peace to Casey Goodson Jr., man. He will be missed, y'all. He will be missed. It's a sad thing, man. Crazy loss, man. 23-year-old, man. Murdered by the police. Located in Columbus, Ohio. Sad. Sad stuff, man. It's unfortunate. But, we just hope that he get his justice, man. I mean, with people seeing this like broad daylight on what went down, they better get justice for that. They better. No question about it, man. But yeah, man, our biggest condolences goes out to his family, to his mother, also to his grandmother, and our biggest condolences goes out to his siblings, to his loved ones, anybody that loved him dearly. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. I'm AC Sino, and thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to Ethic Talk Radio. I'm closing out. Peace and much love, y'all. I'm gone. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like, follow. If you are a potential viewer, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Get them likes up. And Miss D, don't forget to share this video to your friends and loved ones. You know what I mean? Oh, anytime, man. Anytime. Greatly appreciated. You're very welcome. Very welcome. And, man, shout out to you as well. So I'm out of here. Much love and peace, y'all.